In this session, we're going to use this demonstration data to show how to add a percentage calculation to a spreadsheet. It's important you understand how to calculate a percentage in the first place. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take each exam fee paid and we're going to show what proportion of the total that is. So what percentage £10 is of the total £637. Put our cursor where we want the answer to appear. We're going to also make sure that our area is formatted to show as a percentage. So highlight our area, go to our number format and choose percentage. Now we're going to put our first formula in. We want to show £10 as a percentage of 637. In Excel, all formulas have to start with a mathematical symbol, and this is normally the equals sign. So I'm going to put an equals in. I'm going to click on this cell here that contains the figure £10, E3, and I'm going to divide by the total cell. E3 divided by E18. I'm going to click my tick. And you will see that it's calculated that £10 is 1.57% of the overall total £637. If you had a calculator, you would do 10 divided by 637 multiplied by 100. Because we've formatted our cells to be a percentage beforehand, we don't have to do the multiplied by 100 side of it. Now, when you've put a formula in like this, you can't just copy it down, because what Excel does is it says if you're copying down a row, I'm going to need to change all my cell references by one row. So if I copied this down to the next cell, it currently says E3 divided by E18. I copy it down and it says E4 divided by E19. And you can see it's showing as 450% of the total, which can't be right. That's because it's gone down to E19, which is my lowest exam fee, and that's not what I want it to do. So I'm just going to delete that. And I'm going to show you how you change this formula so that you can still copy it down. And you do that with an absolute cell reference. And in Excel, the absolute identifier is a $sign. So when I look at this formula, E3 divided by E18, if I go to my next row, I want it to be E4 divided by E18. So what I don't want to move is the 18. I put my cursor between the E and the 18 and I insert a $sign and I click the tick to accept it. That $sign fixes the row 18. I can now copy that down, that formula down to all the other cells. And on each of these cells, you can see it says E18 because I put that $sign in front of it. So the absolute cell reference is very important depending on the calculation you've put in. In this case, it was vital to be able to copy that formula to each subsequent row.